I'm so tired, but I'm so relieved to have found Abel, and he seems happy. He's with Tempus, and I don't know if he remembers us at all. He seems to be acting politely. Perhaps he's just found more manners than he had when we knew him, but he's going to help us, and we're going to figure out how to deal with Florn and this draining of Tempus for him, and hopefully sorting out the number of gods in the Gill brain will help put things at rest. I just hope Jonas can pull this off without hurting himself. It's time for Dungeon Dads.
Yes.
Heroes rise, heroes fall. I see them on the front line, standing tall. They're risking life and limb to answer the call. But what they fighting for? Don't know, don't care, just along for the ride. But if everyone must in, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna win inside.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. Episode 100, Every War Must End.
100!
Dungeon Dads Network.
A century.
As always, I'm your DM, Tom Blaylock, and I'm joined by Tim Carr, playing Filnyr Omajira. What's up, Tim?
Filnyr the Exhausted.
Filnyr, the creator, the exhausted. That was some funny shit last time. I swear, relying on the grape on a toothpick to pull you out of that water.
Yeah, funny for you. Funny, real funny.
It's really funny for a listener. Look, long-time listener, first-time caller. Sam Frank playing Abel Rock Brother. What's up, Sam?
Glad to be back for the 100th episode.
Yeah.
Is this like our Diamond Jubilee?
It's our Diamond Jubilee. It sweeps.
Sweeps. Wait a second. At 100 episodes, we can be syndicated and make a ton of money, right?
Yeah, totally.
Isn't that how it works?
That's it. Let's try it.
I like Tom's. Yeah, totally.
And John Watson playing Ionus Silhavine. What's up, John?
Just ready to save this wish spell.
Well,
Ready to save it.
so we ended up last episode, and Tempus promised that he could begin solving some of these issues, both stopping the god Grumsh, and I guess in line with that, stopping Havis Corvair, or at least putting a damper on his plans. And also, he definitely intimated to you that Helspeth did not really slow all the planes, right? That there are still a multitude of multitudes that are spinning at their own time frame. And Tempus, the god, is going to help you do this. And so let's get to it. We're back in the hut of Tempus and Abel.
So the hut? I thought it was like a weird palace that didn't match the rest of the architecture.
It's a weird palace. They call it their hut. It is
It's
not
like Pizza Hut. It's not
like,
okay,
a
got
hut.
it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
The roof
it's a
looks kind of
palace of
the
fine
roof
dining.
looks kind of like a hat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
John's loving that.
This is the Pizza Hut. It's just such good quality food.
Yeah. It's medium.
The palace of
It's a
fine
medium.
dining. Sam, you got away with words, man. You.
So you have the manservant Filnyr, not our Filnyr, but a different Filnyr, who has been swapping out the loincloths of Tempus. And just to remind listeners, Tempus is having some aging issues that seem to be brought on by whatever it is that Florn is doing with the Godstone. Also a reminder that they're calling this realm Gadsden. And they're not doing it and with any seeming knowledge that it comes from Godstone, but that is obviously where it comes from. So, Tempus says, "You know the wish spell, yes?"
I do.
"Come. Let's take care of these things then."
Yes, Ionus, come here.
Which one am I going to?
Sorry, not you, Ionus. My cupbearer's name is Ionus. I'm going to need some wine to get through this.
Amazing that they got your name right, Ionus.
Indeed. Abel never pronounced my name correctly. I feel a little more special.
Yeah, his name's Ionus Jonas.
Never mind.
He and his brothers are my service coterie.
What are his brothers' names?
I don't know. I just call them the Jonas Brothers.
Jesus. Oh, man. Is it their claim to fame? All right. Let's take them. Let's take them out back. Let's take them to your sweat lodge.
Out behind the woodshed.
Yeah. All right. Hey, watch your step here. This is where we've been putting Phil. And you see that he's not talking about a person. He's actually talking about like wood chips and things like that. And they're like filling in a hole here out from behind the palace. And you get the sense now with this, when you approach the palace, you were approaching and it was sort of like an outdoor gardens space. It wasn't perfectly manicured, but it was still sort of a bit like Greek gardens. If you have an idea of what this may have been like, people were sitting around, reading, talking, not hundreds, but certainly scores of people were out front. As soon as you go out the back, it's wilderness and there's no one and there's seemingly no sound of people. Like you can't hear over the roof of the building into whatever the front courtyard is. And it almost gives you the sense of like going through a portal, but you can see the sky. It doesn't look different. It's just, it's almost like the morning after snow falls and it's like dead quiet out here. And you see through the trees, there's a trail that snakes down, and then there is a small building, and white smoke is coming up from the center of it. And Tempus says, "Abel, you're going to show him how to sweat it out?"
Yeah, like this, fellas.
All right.
I don't know. We go into the sweat lodge. You're going to have to strip down to your loincloths. You're all wearing loincloths, correct?
Yes, we
I
are.
don't think we were wearing anything but loincloths.
They're just wearing loincloths.
Just the loincloths.
If not, we have loner loincloths next to the door here.
So you get in this place. It's just like it's a room that's maybe 10 feet in diameter. It's circular, and there are places to sit around. But comfortably, all of you, the four of you, can sit there. If you had two more people here, it would be uncomfortable. So your sort of knees are touching as you're
or perhaps
sitting around.
very comfortable.
Or perhaps very uncomfortable, depending on what you're into. And we get here, and Abel, you have a way of getting the best out of spellcasters in Gadsden. And Tempus wants you to perform the ritual that you perform on people to heighten their senses before they cast a difficult spell. Mm-hmm. And you sort of understand that that's why he wants you to go to the sweat lodge. This is not something that is in Tempus's purview. This is something that you as creator have come up with here. So tell us what this ritual is in the sweat lodge and how you get Ionus ready to cast the spell.
All right, Ionus, if that is your real name, I need you to make really intense, uncomfortable eye contact with me.
All right, I begin staring into his eyes.
Now, tell me, what is your biggest fear?
Snakes.
I think we can go deeper than that. Yes, the snake is a very visceral fear reaction. But what is underneath? What do you fear existentially?
There's so much at stake. There's so much that depends on me following a certain path. But I've never believed I could do it alone.
Very good. Put your arms out to your sides. Feel the sweat run off your limbs. I know it's hard to hold them up for this long. Just do your best.
All right.
And now tilt your head towards the heavens and speak these words of affirmation. I am good enough. I am smart enough. And my friends are with me.
I am good enough. I am smart enough. And my friends are with me.
Great. Now we can begin the ritual.
Wait, what?
That was just to get us in the right headspace, start off on the right foot. I just wanted you to, be here, be present. Abel starts mixing. He's got a bunch of different bowls with different, herbs and leaves in them, and he's got a mortar and pestle, and he's mixing things up. And
Tempus leans over to Filnyr as you're mixing and says, so you're not sure who your god is, do you? Is that what you're telling me?
All this time I thought it was Donatus. Well, at least the god behind my ability to cast magic, use magic.
You trust yourself. That probably's right. I haven't felt his absence. He is a real god, or he once was.
He is barely present.
Yeah, maybe he is gone.
He is quiet. And yet my power grows. For a long time I had no idea how I came to have these abilities, and as I've told you before, I have no recollection of creating this world as it is. I remember 30 years, not much more than that.
Well, that's kind of a problem. I'll tell you what. If you want me to be your god, I can be that for you. But, in the way that you would pray to me, not in the way that we would share a mission together. In the Gill Brain, I've got my creator, and he's a damn good one, and I feel like I think you need to ascend. And when I say that, I mean, I think you need to clear your realm of any gods that are mucking things up for you.
It doesn't feel like it's the gods mucking things up. It feels like it's the people.
Yeah, but you're practically all powerful in that realm. You could smite almost anybody if you wanted to, if you thought hard enough about it. it might take a lot out of you. That's what you're going to need your man Friday over there for.
Yes, I suppose.
There's always starting a family. That's another option. Doesn't just have to be good friends. You could also,
Settle down.
Yeah. I did that a few times. It's heartbreaking, but,
Yes,
what is it?
I can imagine for someone who's eternal.
Yeah, they slow you down for a bit. That's a nice feeling. Oh, hold that thought. He's getting to that part in the ritual where I'm supposed to do my thing here. 1 second.
Okay.
And Sam, what's happening?
Now I've been working on this for hundreds of years, getting the combination exactly right. And he holds up a little bark bowl and he holds it under your nose. He says, take a big whiff.
I take a whiff.
And it is the greatest smell you have ever smelled in your life. It sort of hits you hard up front, very pungent, and you're almost you feel like you want to shy away from it. But as it works its way into your nervous system, you realize it is subtle and full of depth, and somehow contains everything that has ever smelled good in the world.
Wow.
Now keep your eyes open for this.
It's working its way through here. It's like, all right, now stand up, shake it out. You shake it out.
All right. That was
Keep
lovely.
your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
And
All right.
Watch my hand.
And he cuts, Abel cuts his palm. Blood is streaming out. He's like, luckily I don't have to invoke too hard because he's right here. And he hooks a thumb over his shoulder. He says, now, your body is cleansed of toxins. Your mind is clear of purpose. Your nose is full of good smells. And then he slaps you across the face with his bloody hand. And he says, now, quick, cast the fucking spell.
And Tempus slaps his hand on your face. Your nose begins to bleed. And he says, keep your eyes open. and he keeps his hand on your face. And as your nose is bleeding and the hand is there and your eyes are open, you see the multitudes that we were talking about last episode. His hand turns into all the places. And you have this moment where you could potentially go crazy if you tried to explore these things with your eyes and your mind and even your body. And you get the sense that you could go any place in the universe.
Don't think you're thinking too much. I can tell. Just do the damn thing.
All these places. Tune them now.
Well, the fortunate thing about me is I'm already insane. Can't go any crazier. So
wrangle the warp and weft of reality to your control wizard. Now is the time.
I wish to tune all realities to the same speed.
All right. Give me the roll.
All right. What do you want me to roll?
Okay, now here's the deal. Wish is 33%. This is going to work. It's going to work.
Yes.
Okay?
The question is, what toll does it take?
You have a
take?
33% chance that the toll is too great. So first, we're going to roll that.
Don't you do the strength stress? I guess, yeah, you definitely have that stress. So.
Yeah, that happens automatically. So it's with this being a dice game, the D6 feels right.
Okay. So
just not a 1 or a 2, baby.
Just not a 1 or a 2.
Now, here's the deal. If you roll a 2, Abel has prepared you for this. You will get to roll it again.
If I roll a 2, not a 1, but if I
roll
roll a 2.
1, if you roll a 1, it's done.
It's over.
You can never cast Wish again.
All right.
If you roll a 2, you get to roll the thing again.
And then if I roll above a 2, it's all good.
It's all fine.
It's
all fine. Unless you roll a 6, in which case you have to roll again.
Oh, you
no,
bastard.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Okay, how you feel?
John
How do
with
you
the
feel?
unlucky rolls. I don't feel great because my rolls are bad, but you know what? Like I said, this feels right. D6,
Okay.
roll above a 2, and we're just going to see what happens to my wish spell. And I'm doing it. I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3, baby.
That's
Okay.
just enough.
Okay. Now, with the wish spell, you also have another dice roll for how many days you are encumbered by the
Innervated.
stress of this thing. Now, just to remind people who are not on Discord, here's what happens. The stress of casting this spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you. After enduring that stress, each time you cast a spell until you finish a long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell. This damage can't be reduced or prevented in any way. In addition, your strength drops to 3, if it isn't 3 or lower already, for 2d4 days. For each of those days that you spend resting and doing nothing more than light activity, your remaining recovery time decreases by 2 days. Okay. So I need you to roll 2d4.
2d4. Okay.
This is where you want to roll low.
Yeah, right. Here we go. How
Yep.
incapacitated. Well, I mean, we're in a zone that
All
we're in
right.
a zone that doesn't matter, right? With time. So we'll
Not
see.
anymore, man.
Not
You
anymore,
just
you're
fucking
not. What are you
tuned it.
talking about?
You just tuned
Oh
it.
shit, you're right. Okay, so that
Yeah, we could have let my exhaustion go away first. We could have waited 4
we
days.
could have waited a little bit. All right, I rolled a 3.
Okay. All right. So you got 3 days, but here's the deal. Here is what happens here. And you're weak now. I mean, you practically fall over. Now, the good news is you're not carrying any gear, none of that stuff. But it's like a glitch happens in this world, and you probably assume every single world, as things speed up and slow down.
Abel throws up directly into the fire.
Yeah, it is unexpected across the board.
Question: what was
Yeah.
Abel drinking?
Yeah.
Does it make the fire go up or down?
Yeah. I think it goes down.
Ionus.
What?
I need some water. The other Ionus.
Oh,
This is
yes,
gross.
sir. Yes, sir. Here it is for you. Shall I have Steven pull a bath for you as well? You look like you could use a bath.
I don't think we have the time.
Very well. And Tempus says, "Get out of here."
And he's gonna pull Ionus up. He picks him up by his shoulders and sort of puts him on his feet. And he said, "Boy, for better or worse, you done did it. But you know what that means now? We're on the clock. Every time that boy drained our realm, we had a century, 2 centuries to recover. Now he could do it 4 times in a day. And we'd be in very bad shape."
Abel, I didn't even consider that, Abel.
Probably could have taken a little more time.
I think this was a bad idea, Abel. Hey, Abel, are you? Wait,
It's
are
a
you,
great idea, but we gotta go. We gotta go now.
Are you
even
leaving
if we're
him?
tired.
Are you leaving me here? I can do this without you. I can do this without you. Don't let the boy cast through me, though. Stop him.
All right, then. How are we getting out there?
All right. You have others in your party, do you not?
We do.
Cut to Schnobik and Nimrod at the end.
Yeah.
So then I said to him, if you're going to be like that, then I'm just not going to do anything.
You are so funny. I swear, I did not expect this from you. Steven, could you get us another beer, please?
I like my wines like I like my humor. Dry.
Well, that's a good one too. Oh my goodness! I never even thought of having an extended metaphor about something you eat or drink, along with your own humor. Man, you're on a roll. So Tempus says, "It is not us who outlawed teleportation magic here. We only went along with it. I can help you cast out. But Abel's going to need a body.
Abel looks around like,
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is uncharted territory for me, too.
He's going to need a body from your world.
Does it have to be flesh, or we have found? Are there any clay golems left, Ionus?
There were many.
Where?
They're back at the ruins of the Gilbrain elves.
Didn't you put some in your demiplane?
I thought that I grabbed all of their food, but I didn't know if we shoved any golems in the demiplane.
I think you did, but maybe not.
Yeah, cast that demiplane spell. What level is that
It's
spell?
8. What happens to me when I cast a spell now?
8d10.
You take 8d10 necrotic damage.
Abel, you were once a cleric. Can't you restore something?
Yes, we both need.
Restoration or something, Abel.
We both need help.
We're both in your hands.
My back.
We've literally come in.
My back.
We've literally come into Godstone, found Abel, crippled ourselves, and now we're in a fucking hurry.
Now we're in a hurry. And then the one guy that could help us is not going to help us.
No, we both need, I need greater restoration 4 times or 4 days. You need 3 days, maybe 2 days if you don't do anything on one of those days.
Right. Shit.
Well, I mean, you need at least a day so that you don't just kill yourself
If I cast a
casting
spell,
spells.
I'm gonna fall unconscious.
It's a possibility, but you could roll a lot of ones. Come on.
If I cast a spell,
80 max.
Roll a lot of ones.
80 max.
John, we know you can.
you know I can do it. You know I can do it.
No one's going to overchannel that necrotic damage.
So let me ask you this, Tom. I don't have a character sheet for Abel. For obvious reasons.
Yes.
So in terms of what he can do,
Yeah.
I mean, as creator of this world,
yeah.
I would assume he can conjure all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
To
Here
help
he
people.
can do whatever he needs to do. The issue is,
Like a magic well that when they drink from it restores all of their vitality and magical energy.
yeah, I mean, look, they can have their hit points back for sure. They can definitely get their hit points back.
I mean, okay, look, I'm marking Schnobik's hit points up.
Yeah. Well, you haven't seen Schnobik yet.
Well, I'm the creator of the world, right? I can just be
Okay,
like,
all right,
those
all right."
two. They're drinking wines. I will have those wines be the best wines they have ever wined.
So here's what I'm going to do. You are going to be able to put together a wood golem from the wood chips and so forth around the back of your place.
Okay.
And you are going to return to the Gilbrain with them at the level you were when you were smited and destroyed. So you will be an 11th level war cleric
Oh, shit.
when you go there. You are
Okay.
not all powerful when you make it back to the Gilbrain. So I think you have
I'm pulling it up
access to Abel Rockbrother
here. Mhm.
in roll 20.
I'm like, man, level 11 does not seem very powerful next to all these level 17 characters.
No. And in fact, that's kind of a problem. It's kind of an issue.
Mhm.
Like, he is going back almost as though he's being resurrected in the Gilbrain.
Okay.
And you'll have a full rest and everything. Your hit points will be this, all up. And here's what I'll do for you. All of these spells that are on your sheet here,
Mm-hmm.
you can cast any of them.
Oh, that's great because
So
I
you
was
have-
worried that I didn't have enough options with this second
So-
character sheet.
So you have basically every spell that Abel had ever cast. You have access to those spells up to his 11th level spells, which is, I guess, level 6.
I have 1 6th level spell.
One
slot.
6th level spell slot. Yeah. So any cleric spells that you want to cast up to level 6, basically, you will treat them as like prepared, but you were level 11.
All right. So Abel says, I must make preparations, and he goes and starts gathering up wood chips.
And Tempus goes to the back of the palace and says, "Yeah, your friends are at the tavern. Shall we get them?"
Yes, please.
Well, we could just invite them here. They can just come through the front door, right?
Well, I was going to put them through the back door.
Well, yeah, that makes more sense.
There are
And-
doors.
And Tempus grabs a door that looks like it's a shed door, and he knocks on it, and he says, they're over at Calendar's bar, the Filnyr's Regret." And he knocks down the side, grabs the handle, and opens the door, and it's a bar there. And he says, "Gnome, human, get your asses over here."
Schnobik, wait. It's very costly to come through the door.
Schnobik saunters in.
Yeah.
Yes, well, my purse is full. How much is it?
Just get your asses in here.
That's
Oh,
not
very
that's
well
not
then.
what he meant, Schnobik. Yeah. It doesn't look like it, but we've been through hell.
He could just walk in.
Yes, I take it was not the same for you, brother.
Not for us.
I fall unconscious for like 2 seconds.
I am grateful that the gods have judged me worthy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you came with them, so you're going to have to leave with them. It's like camping.
Mm.
You know, you take out what you brought in.
He nods like he's ever been camping.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you mean like sleeping outdoors just for fun?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yes, I've heard of this.
And you see an old man in a loincloth like gathering up detritus into a ball, making it look like a bit like a snowman.
Is Abel gonna look like a snowman when we go back to the other world? Because that would be kind of awesome.
He's gonna look like whatever he makes this thing look like.
Corncob pipe and a button nose, 2 eyes made out of coal.
All right.
So what's happened to me and Filnyr?
Nothing
So-
good.
Yeah, you guys are still suffering. I'll give Filnyr the effect of a long rest. And I'll give you the effect of a long rest, John, but not the part where you get to avoid the necrotic damage.
The wish stress.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I get all of my spells back, including Wish.
All your spells back.
Yeah, he wanted you to have all those spell slots available to tempt you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. That's right.
All right, so everybody's getting the benefits of a long rest.
Yes.
Nice.
And so you're drinking of a horn canteen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's that same smell that Ionus Abel gave you before, and so it's sort of a heal potion is basically what you're drinking, but it gives you the effects of a long rest. And
It's like a drink that restores your health. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
and Abel is almost done making this thing, and it's like it doesn't look great. Like I'm just gonna not lie. I don't want to lie to you. You can tell that there are arms there, that he just put sticks in there for it, and but it's not the best.
Right, and then he goes, Filnyr, bring me one of the statues from the foyer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I thought I could do something good, but this is not my. You'd think after centuries as a creator, I'd be, but no, these are the things that other people are really best suited for.
Oh, yeah,
And
yes,
they-
sir. Of course.
And they bring in, a young Adonis,
Awesome. And
rippling with muscles in a gilded loincloth.
with a giant spear in his hand that has reach.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
It is an interpretation of Tempus in his younger years. This will be a suitable and fitting vessel.
all right. Listen. I can help you arrive where the stone is. But you will arrive where the stone is. I say kill the boy.
It will be difficult to kill the boy without another day. That I know time is not on our side.
Well, emotionally difficult, sure, but
No, physically difficult is what I mean. That fucking ice tunnel lake we swam through.
but he's just a boy.
Sure, with the power of Tempest behind him.
I
Let's not
would
forget.
I would like to avoid killing him if we can.
And as you say that, a lightning bolt comes down from the sky and begins to electrocute Tempest. And his face looks up at the sky and his arms kind of curl into his body. And you can see it's like every muscle in his body is tightening except his neck, which is being yanked up. It's almost like he's being picked up by the lightning. And it lasts and lasts like 5, 6, 7 seconds. And Abel, you've never seen anything last this long. It's been like a little shot of things before. And Tempest says, oh my God, this is worse. This is terrible. The boy just healed himself. I could see it. He just healed himself.
All right.
Fuck.
Just send us.
All right. Abel, you know how to get back.
Sure.
All right. With lightning. You end the life of that body you're in with lightning. I'll be able to pull you back through it.
All right.
All right.
Sounds just complicated enough.
All right. So, the lightning is ended.
Schnobik says, wait, so we're going to kill a boy?
Do you remember Florn, Schnobik?
Well, of course.
Yes, well.
It's time? Yes.
Yes, and Ionus
Very
and
good.
Ionus and I will need help. Ionus he cast wish, and he is likely going to hurt himself trying to take care of Florn. I am exhausted. I'm slow, and I will do my best to make my strikes count, but it will be more challenging than they usually are.
So we are considering this a typical encounter then?
I thought you might say something of that sort. But yes, we need your help. We will have Abel at our side. He is a very, very valuable ally.
And the statue wouldn't cheap either.
No. I don't suppose we could grab somebody from somewhere else and bring them with us.
I can get you to the rock. What you do after that is up to you.
That's all right. We've got Nimrod Tolkien with us.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we?
Sure. I will go with you. But why?
Because we are all going to the same place, Nimrod. If you want out of this...
I want out. It's true.
But the future of your world may depend on this.
And we are killing the boy that you have raised up into a warlord.
Last resort, Nimrod. Last resort. We're going to disarm him, get the stone away from him, and let us try to talk him down.
All right.
What I wouldn't give to have Felipe and a few of his druids with us.
Nimrod will follow you into battle. And if things look dire, Nimrod will do what Nimrod does best.
We would expect no different.
All right.
Nimrod, you don't happen to know Greater Restoration, do you?
Yes. Of course I do.
Well, if you've got energy to spare.
Oh, can I cast it? No, I cannot cast it. I've heard of this spell. It's very commonly used to restore
fuck
people
off.
to their thing. I bet the cleric there does.
I can spare a little bit of energy before we transfer into the world.
It would help me greatly in battle.
He's got 2 greater restorations. 5th level.
Do it. How many?
So I'm at exhaustion level 3 since you gave me the benefits of a long rest.
Okay.
That cleared my HP, went back to full. So I've got all my
Sweet.
hit points. But clearing 1, I've got disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, which is a big one.
That's a big one. So
For battle.
Great Restoration, that's another one. Right?
So if you did that once, that would drop it to just my movement speed being halved, which is probably livable, and disability or disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
So I could definitely
he's
live
gonna
with.
give you both of them. You need to be nimble on that battlefield.
Yeah. Okay. So 1 level of exhaustion left. I feel like Filnyr has a chance now.
Now I
Okay.
could do one more, but I'd have to burn
It's just
my 6th
ability
level
checks,
spot.
which I don't think the ability checks are going to come into play a ton in battle.
Somebody might grapple you. Someone might grapple you and Ionus, and neither of you are going to be able to do shit about it.
That's not true.
I can get out of grapples easy.
Yeah, you're with your strength of 3.
No,
With my
it's
Misty
my
Steps.
Misty Step.
Oh.
But your
Yeah.
Misty Step's going to cost you
2d10.
2d10.
Necrotic damage.
You're gonna risk dropping concentration.
Yeah.
Well, he's not
I'm
concentrating
not concentrating on anything right now.
Nothing yet.
That's all right.
Now, wait a second. If he casts a spell that requires concentration, does the damage then potentially disrupt the
I might not be
concentration
able
of
to
the spell
concentrate
he
on it.
just cast?
I wouldn't do that for the thing. I would say he takes the damage.
At the same time he casts the spell?
Yeah, I would say he takes the damage and then he's going to
In
concentrate.
order to cast it, and then then I concentrate on it. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So you get it off for 1 round at least. Okay. So Tempus closes his eyes now, and he's looking really spent. And he holds his hand up toward the sky, but his eyes are closed and his head is down. And he says, "All right, touch my back. Just put a hand on me, and I'll get you there." And the light starts to get kind of darker here, and a cloud forms over your head, and you hear the thunder first, and then you see the streak of blue come down, and it strikes Tempus in the head, and all of you are standing inside a bar, and you all appear right at the front door of the bar, 10 feet behind Florn Gershon, who has the Godstone floating over his left hand, and he is in the middle of talking to some elves at the table, and he says, "Yeah, and then you just got to do like this," and he takes 2 fingers and he swipes it, and you see that like 2 guys, the space over their head turns completely dark black, and he's like, "I know it's crazy, right? It's totally dark for you, but we can all see. I learned that from a guy once."
I cast Fireball
And
on the
there's
back of
a-
his head.
Fireball in the back of his head.
No, he said firebolt.
Oh, okay.
Which is a cantrip, and I don't think will hurt me.
No.
No.
There's also a 6'6" Adonis in a loincloth with a spear and shield.
Yeah.
Who says, Drop the stone, ruffian. Your reckoning has come.
I like his voice has gotten younger. That's so good.
That's awesome. All right, here we go.
Do we get a surprise round here? This would be amazing.
You get a surprise round for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hex on him and hex his dexterity.
Okay. All right.
Disadvantage on his fucking initiative roll, bitch.
Okay.
All right. Firebolt is a 27 to hit.
And I'm using the first level spell slot for that, just to be clear.
And then 4d10 for Firebolt. Let's see here. 4d10. 32 damage.
Shit.
Now, we all know he's just going to start pulling spells from that fucking stone the moment we do this, so.
Sorry, I had my pin someplace else. All right, so you come in and, unhand that stone, ruffian. Firebolt to the back of the head. Hex, his dexterity is hexed. I am going to roll for initiative.
Schnobik and Abel also get to jump in on this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what is Schnobik going to do?
Eat some popcorn.
I don't think this kid has a ton of hit points. I guess it just seems a little weird to be like, yeah, we're going to take him alive and then just start poking him full of holes with a rapier. No, we just got to get him down a little bit. And then at the end, we take him alive. Yeah, I guess he's going to go... He's gonna run up and booming blade him. Can I do that?
We did a really good job of setting the stakes for Schnobik right before we came into this battle, right? What are we doing? Remember the boy? Yes, we're killing him.
Yeah, right.
Oh, already? Okay, let's go.
Oh, what? Hold on a second. That was the damage. Attack is just this. That is a 14.
Okay.
I am going to re-roll that with a luck point.
But you're hitting him with a physical hit, right?
17.
Well, I guess the question would be, if he's turned around, does he get advantage on it in the first place or not? But
sure, you definitely you should get advantage on this attack.
Then I'm keeping my luck point, and that is a 17.
Sorry. Yes.
To hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is it's still not great for someone who has a plus 12 to hit.
But
he's a sorcerer. It can't be that high. Unless he shields.
No, he's not shielding. He's not going to have reactions for you on this.
He doesn't have a reaction. Okay.
But you are going to take 25 damage.
Okay.
Oh, no, you're not.
Cow.
No, you're not.
That's a reaction too. If you're
no, it's not that. It's not that because it's already gone.
Armor of Agathis.
Yeah, it's already gone. It's already gone from one of the hits. So when John firebolts him, you see a little bit of like melting that happens right around his hit.
This is like a steam cloud all of a sudden. It's like, wait, where does that come from?
All right.
So dude's vaping already. He's 15.
Does the 17 hit?
17 will hit.
Okay. So that is 14 piercing and 7 thunder damage.
Wait, why do you hit him again?
What do you mean?
Not again. It's the 14 is the rapier damage, and booming blade he has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I see. Okay.
And so then if he moves, he's going to take 48 thunder.
Okay.
And I get another attack.
All right.
My bonus action.
I gotcha.
Which is a straight up. Let's just fill this kid full of tiny holes. 19. Oh, we're doing advantage, right? 21.
All right, that's going to hit.
And that is no thunder damage. That's just another 14 piercing. Wow, 2 8s.
Okay. And Nimrod Tolkien is going to disappears.
All right. And Abel Rock Brother.
Yep.
Cast silence.
Ooh. Oh man.
What's the radius on this?
20.
20-foot radius sphere centered on
Okay.
Florn.
All right. So that'll affect all of us.
What did you do?
You can't
Nope.
say a word.
Are we within 20 feet of floor?
It's going to be the worst
And we did not
episode
do
ever.
we did not do a mental mind link either.
Nope.
Nope.
We were all 10 feet away from him, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Abel tries to say, you don't need to cast spells anyway, but nothing comes out.
Okay.
No, he
All
just
right.
does. He just puts his finger to his lips.
And then mimes stabbing with a spear.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we are going to
Ooh,
Now
I
it's initiative.
gotta look
Go
at
ahead
how many of
and
these have
roll
verbals.
initiative.
Yeah.
And let's
Remember,
see
Florn
here.
has disadvantage on his.
Yeah, I got it. I think this rolled twice. Yeah.
All right. Filnyr got a 20.
Okay. That's great. You guys are doing great.
13 for Ionus.
1 for Abel. Nice to be back to that -1 initiative.
Okay. All right. So you appear in this bar. It's all elves and then Florn Gershon. And he's like joshing around with someone. He casts something, and
It's all elves.
it's all elves here.
Uh-oh.
And
Guys, where the fuck are we?
Right. Seriously.
yeah, where the fuck are you, indeed?
Uh-oh.
And then, but ow! You flame in the back of his head. You hit him in the back with a sword. What is this rapier? Like, Filnyr hexes him, and Nimrod blinks out, and Florn turns around, and there's a moment of like anger on his face, and then it's just betrayal.
He
And-
feels betrayed.
Filnyr, it's you.
We're 10 feet away.
Yep.
Except Schnobik, who's up in his face.
Yeah,
Yep.
except for Schnobik.
And it's eerily silent.
Yeah, I think Filnir's going to. Fuck, I was going to talk to him. I was going to try to convince him to give up the Godstone.
Plenty of time to talk after the stone is away from him.
Yeah. It's just a question of whether and how we can get away from him. So, I guess I have to use Quiet Dark. Walk up closer, take a swing, and I think I'm just going to try to aim for the arm that's holding the stone to try to, hurt it in a way where he can't continue to hold it.
So it's floating above his hand.
No, I know, but I'm assuming that there's some sort of magical,
Yes.
power coming from his hand that's making it float above his hand, right? Like that's where Filnir's coming from mentally. So that is a 23 to hit.
That's going to hit, of course. Of course,
Okay.
of course.
And he has Hex, so I also get a D6 on this. So he takes 18 damage, excuse me.
God dang.
And then I get another swing. So swing number 2, 25 to hit. And that will be 23 damage.
And
And then I will point with my blade at the stone and point to the floor.
well, so your packed weapon slices through. It's just, he's just wearing robes. He had some protective charms on him. They have not, they didn't go off. the way he expected, and you slice, and blood begins to just pour from his back and his shoulder where you have sliced him, and he falls back, and the godstone just crashes to the ground when it does, and the elves that are in this place that are sitting around him at this table, like, they now realize that their guy is being attacked, and they sort of all jump up and produce their own rapiers as well. And then the first one, so the first one has a rapier and then pulls out a dagger and charges at you, Filnyr.
Okay, I think one thing I would do if Filnyr saw the stone fall, if Filnyr fell away, or if Florn fell away from it, I think Filnyr might position himself between the two.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But then, I'm not going to use a bonus action this turn. So
okay,
that would be it.
Okay.
So somebody's going to attack me now.
So these elves are like fast on their feet, and you see that they are not wearing armor, but that they all have that they look like they all have rapiers and daggers, and the first one gets onto you and begins to swing at you. And the first
point of order.
Yes.
If
oh shit, are we wearing our fucking loincloths, or did we get our armor back on?
I'm gonna assume we got
you got
your
stuff back
on. Okay, good. Let me click
on.
that box back. I was like, I just looked at my AC. I was like, oh fuck, we fucked.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Did Florn actually like go down?
He went down. Yes.
Then can Tim move his hex to somebody else?
Is he like is he like unconscious?
Yeah.
Like he's out? Okay.
He's out.
Yeah, then I would be able to move my hex. So I think if
to
I
the first guy charging,
to the guy who,
yeah,
the first guy that looks dangerous.
Now, does that involve recasting the hex?
No, that uses my bonus action actually.
Yeah,
so
right. Yeah.
So that would be my bonus action.
Well,
there.
I just meant because you're still in the silence.
Yeah, you don't have to do it's material components whatsoever, verbal, somatic, anything. I think it's just like
you just move it,
and move it. Yeah. All right. So this guy's coming at you. The first attack is 15.
With my armor on, that will not hit.
Okay. Second attack is a 23.
I am going to use my ring of spell storing and pop a shield.
Okay. And that's going to miss. I'm taking it.
Yeah, that will miss.
Do you have to
my
say
AC
shield?
goes. No, because the verbal part's done when it casts into the ring.
Nice.
So,
that's nice.
Yeah, that just takes one use away. So my AC goes up to 26 for the rest of until my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if this one, and he swings at you also with a dagger, and that also misses. And the next one jumps up and is on Schnobik, and swings his rapier. 11 is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
15, I guess, is a miss. And the dagger is a natural 1. That's a miss. The other two get up, and one of them pulls out, instead of getting a dagger out, he pulls out a potion, and he runs over to Florn and begins draining his potion into Florn's mouth. And Florn wakes up. The Godstone is still down on the ground, though. It's not floating again. And the other one disappears.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And it is Schnobik's turn.
Well, being in silence makes this a lot easier. He's just going to turn to the guy attacking him and fill him full of holes.
Okay.
Attack 1, 21.
That's a hit.
7 damage. Attack 2, 20.
That's a hit as well.
11 damage.
Okay.
Attack 3.
So many attacks.
18.
18 is also a hit.
14 piercing damage.
Okay.
So that's 32 total.
All right.
And like, do I have anything good I can do with my bonus action? I've been splitting my attention between two different Nah, not if I can't cast spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And Florn, his eyes kind of come up. He is messed up. He's bloody. He's bleeding out of his shoulder. And you can see he like begins to move his hands. And let's see if these things have verbal. Damn. Everything is verbal.
Yeah, mine's the same way. It's like 90% of it. You have to say what you want to cast or some magic words.
God, it's all verbal. Okay. So he stands up and he begins to he puts his hands up like he is trying to hold this giant godstone that was floating, and you can see that he's trying to concentrate on it, and you see just sparks begin to shoot out of his fingers. He is casting a spell.
And
currently.
Does it look like it's working?
It's going to work. I'm just telling you he's casting a spell because I know Counterspell has a only somatic component, so that it's counterspellable.
Well, yeah, I guess it is only somatic. So
Schnobik pats Ionus on his shoulder and counterspells it.
Okay. And it doesn't go off. Okay. All right. And Florn looks back at the two of you.
And then he gives him a thumbs up.
And that's his turn. He's going to stay there. It's Ionus's turn.
Okay. This is for all the marbles. Ionus is going to use a sorcery point, and he's going to use Subtle Spell, which will take away his need for a verbal component.
Nice.
And he's going to cast Silhavine's Mighty Hand and grab the stone with it.
All right. Shall I roll? Let me roll.
Yeah, roll.
Okay.
What level spell is that?
Fifth
Level.
Oof.
Okay.
So 5d10.
5d10.
26 damage you're going to take.
Okay, I'll take
Necrotic. I know you'll take it.
that. I'll take that. 26.
He just chose to take it.
Okay. And then can you move it this turn?
And I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to move the hand to in front of me and Schnobik.
Okay. You are a success at doing that.
And I just, but you don't hear, I just buckle over, and you can't hear what's happening.
That was excellent, by the way. That sorcery point, that's excellent. Excellent getting around. It's like Devil's Sight.
Right.
For what it does in silence. So Nimrod Tolkien reappears, and he also can't cast without. Fuck.
I mean, he can just run out of the silence.
He can move
right?
out. Yeah, but you can't see where it doesn't work, though, right? I mean, I imagine it's kind
he
of
can just go la la
Exactly.
la 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 while he's running.
Why can I not see? Oh, I can hear myself. Oh, yes, I can hear myself here. I bet you he's cursing under his breath the whole way.
He's all pissed off.
That's really funny.
So he is doing that. He's running. He's running. He runs out of the tavern, leaves the door open so he can still see in it. And
oh God.
And yeah.
Where is he?
And
I have an idea, but I don't want to say it because I hope it's not true.
5 magic missiles shoot into the room, hit Florn, and Florn goes down again. And let's see here. We've got Abel. So you have at least put the boy down.
Mm-hmm.
Ionus has the rock,
Mhm.
and the elves are attacking.
Ionus has the rock in his hand, and he brought it sort of back over to him, right?
That's right.
Godstone. Well, let me ask you this, Tom, because
Yeah.
I feel like this is something Abel would know. Obviously, we need to get the stone away from this kid. Does Abel know of any way to destroy the stone?
Lightning will destroy the stone.
Yeah, Abel's gonna peace out. Just fucking zap. Bye.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Lightning both of us at the same time.
Right.
Yep.
Chain it.
Sorry, I'm messing around with the idea of stone shape. The 4th level cleric spell.
Cool.
And could he cast that on the Godstone to put it into a shape that would be advantageous?
Yeah.
In some way?
I mean, I'm thinking, although here's the problem. So
I mean,
I'm thinking he might be able to like turn it into dust.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, but then are we only making our problems worse?
That's that. I think it's making the problems worse because then anybody can get a little piece of it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, until right now, the requirement is that we get clear of this.
Yeah.
Because nothing more complicated is going to happen in the meantime. So, and it's important that the boy stay down, and these elves look like they're really taking offense. I got to maintain concentration on the silence. That seems very important. So I think he's going to go up and stab at the elf that is attacking Schnobik.
Okay.
I know. After all that thinking, he's going to run up and stab somebody.
All right.
Let's see. Spear, one-handed. That is a critical hit.
Ooh. All right. Now, this spear is Tempus's spear. And when you crit this guy.
Oh, it's the 4 times version?
No. This is not doing piercing damage. This does lightning damage.
Oh, damn.
So when you hit him, it just, as soon as you hit him, it begins to like crackle in him. And you're going to be rolling a lightning bolt, 8d6, and you're going to roll it twice.
Ooh.
Onto this guy.
Jesus. You know what? Oh, shit. You know what I just realized? These elves are probably good guys.
You should have just poked Florn, but
Otherwise, Tom wouldn't be having us incinerate him like this. So, wait a second. 8d6 twice?
Yep.
they're either good guys or they're Havises.
Right. Let's see. Okay.
Yep. I like where your mind's at, Tim. I hadn't considered that until just this moment.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it.
So that's 26 total on the first 8.
Good gosh.
Okay. That's a bad roll.
I know.
It's a lot of 1s and 2s.
A lot of 1s and
I
2s.
just can't believe there's going to be more on top of it.
I know. I mean, that's pretty good for a spear.
That's 24.
Yeah.
50 total.
More 1s,
Yeah,
more 2s.
yeah.
Okay. All right. And then that's one hit. That's one attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he's going to War Priest and he's going to do it again.
Okay.
This is how he makes up for being a level 11.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
You got it.
Mhm.
It's a lightning bolt attack. A single target lightning bolt attack every time he hits him with a spear.
That's an 11, but
Ooh.
I can use my channel divinity to add 10 to that and make it a 21. I'm assuming that hits, and I'm
You're gonna do
rolling
that?
8d6.
Yeah. You said you could do it. Yeah.
I did. Sorry,
And you
I
did.
do.
Okay.
I do. I could and I do.
Okay.
29.
And this lightning bolt has an exit wound on this guy. And it just blows the back of his robes out, and he falls over with a burnt hole in the middle of him.
Jeez. 11th
All right.
level.
11th level. And Filnyr, it's you.
Okay, so I now have an elf in front of me
Yep.
and Florn on the floor
Yep.
in front of me, clearly not as unconscious as we thought
Well,
he was.
he is now because he's been hit by magic missiles
Oh, that's right.
from he was one of the elves administered a healing potion to him, and that one's next to you too. So you actually have two guys that are right up on you.
Got it. Do we play the death save game and just poke? Critical hit, he's down. Critical hit, he's down. Boom, boom. Fuck. Or do we deal with the threat right in front of us? I think I'm going to swing at the threat right in front of me first.
All right.
That is a critical hit.
Good God.
Jesus.
32 on the die.
All right.
And that one is hexed. So
Yep. An extra
good times.
2d6 to
2d6 and 2d8.
Jeez.
So that is 18 plus 5 plus 6, 23. Could have been better.
It's still pretty good.
How's that dude looking?
Messed up.
But alive.
Alive. I mean, not that messed up. Messed
Right.
up, but not terribly messed up.
All right, I'll just swing at him. Shit.
You don't want to go with a
The critical
10
hit on
10d8. You could probably kill him with your if you did.
Well,
your...
I can't smite because it's verbal.
Oh.
Otherwise, I absolutely would have, and
Yeah,
it just would
that's
have
right.
it literally
right.
would have just turned him into mist,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. 10
straight out of the boys.
at 10d8 would I think almost definitely kill him.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hit him again. We'll deal with Florn as needed. Fuck that die.
That's like that die went on a journey.
Yeah,
25 to hit.
that's another hit.
All right. And that will be 15 more damage.
Damn. Still okay, still up, but he does look messed up. Are you done with him?
I mean, I can't really do much with my bonus action that's verbal. I could have Hexblades curse him before, but I'm kind of saving it in case the hex goes down.
Yeah.
To move that around. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it.
Okay. So,
Well, I guess I could ask, can I push the Godstone back with my foot since it's behind me?
I have.
I mean, it's
you have.
it's
Oh,
in
that's
the,
right.
It's in the big
it's in the hand. Okay,
It's
yeah.
in the
So,
big hand.
okay, then never mind. Yeah, then that will be
Okay.
it.
All right. So, you're going to get an attack of opportunity if you want it. This guy is messed up. He sees his buddy dead. He sees Florn, who has been doing some crazy magic shit, dead on the ground. And he is going to get TFO. And
Yeah, quick observation question.
Yes.
Has Filnyr seen any sort of identifying pendants or insignias?
Nothing like that. Nothing like
Okay.
that. These guys are clearly like they're not here for war. They were here to drink for sure.
Right. Okay.
In the sense that like they're not wearing armor, but they seem like seasoned warriors.
Right.
But with kind faces.
They're not. They are elves. They're clean. They're bathed. They seem like maybe nobles. But they are. I mean, they're tough.
Yeah. Well, I'm not letting him get away.
Okay, so
He swung first. Does 15 hit?
it does not hit.
Even though he's not wearing armor. Came to drink.
He's got that
Can't
dex.
drink.
Got that dex.
As a wise man once said, Never trust an elf.
Yeah, that's right. And then the one that had administered the healing potion looks over at his buddy who's been like lightning bolted on the ground near him, and he also takes off. And the other one does too.
This tavern is like emptying out.
It's emptying out. I
So
mean,
it's
there
not
was
like, don't let them get away and tell other people we're here.
no.
Right. It's too late for that.
I mean, there was only 3 tables with people there. They have already been rushing out. There's no bartender here anymore. And they go out the front door and disappear outside. And it's Schnobik next. You have the Godstone.
I know. I want to know what we see outside the door so bad.
Well, I mean, everybody's running away.
Yeah.
So not much for Schnobik to do. I know what Abel's going to do on his turn.
Yeah.
But he is going to ready an attack for anyone who approaches in a hostile manner.
And he's going to stay with the crew.
He is standing over Florn's body.
Okay, perfect. All right. And it is Florn's turn. Okay. So the stone begins to ripple with electricity
Inside the hand?
inside the hand. And let me get this thing right. And it shoots an electric jolt out at Florn, and he but you can't hear it because you're in silence. But you can see that he's like popping back up, and that's his turn. And it is Ionus's turn.
Okay. I'm going to put the stone inside the clench fist of the hand
All right.
to keep it from interacting with anybody on the outside. And you said there's no more elves. There's nobody else.
There's nobody else in this room now but you.
Schnobik is there already. Florn wakes up. I'm just going to keep my eye on Florn and keep an eye on the door to see if anybody's coming in.
Okay. All right. And it is...
And the hand is a clenched fist, but it's like between me and Florn, like it's in front of me.
And it's just totally covering,
Yeah.
right? Or it's invisible, so now it just looks like...
No, the hand's not invisible.
not invisible.
No,
Okay.
no.
So you can't see the stone at all.
Can't see
but
the stone.
It's still like you could see that it's still alive in your hand at this point.
Okay.
The stone. Okay. And you can't hear anything. No one's looking out in the street.
So
All right.
Abel's turn.
Yep.
He's going to drop concentration on the silence and say, "Release the stone. Drop it. Drop it."
Okay.
And he's running over to where the hand is.
Are you going to drop it, John?
I'm just wondering if do I have time to do that, or do I have to wait on my next turn again?
You can open up the hand and let it go down.
All right. So the mini says that when Abel gets to the hand, he's going to drop it into Abel's hands.
Okay.
Abel puts it on the ground and strikes it with his spear.
Okay. You hit it. Do the 8d6 damage. You're looking for 40.
That's a pretty good roll.
27.
Okay.
Hold on. He gets a second attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Or does he have to do 40 at once?
No. You can.
Okay.
You do 40.
Bang, bang.
All right. He's using a second war priest. Bang, bang. 22.
All right. So when you hit the stone with this lightning bolt and the spear, the stone disappears, but the spear is now a rock.
Oh, God damn it.
And it is crackling with electricity all over it. It doesn't feel any heavier or anything like that. And you know you need to get someone to stab you with this thing to send you back to Gadsden.
Is it like the two have fused together?
Yes.
Like it's now just made of stone instead of not like Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, like rock on the end of a spear you're going to go mine with, but
No,
okay,
not like that.
like it's now made of, like it's been petrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the
All right.
desired outcome, but a very cool effect.
Mhm.
All right. It is.
Filnyr, I need you.
And it's Filnyr's turn.
You're the only one who can hold the spear in this goddamn party.
Florn's awake, right? I want to kick him in the face so bad.
He's awake.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll run over to Abel.
And,
All right.
and Schnobik is still standing over Florn.
Right.
Yeah.
Just daring him. Just daring him.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, did you communicate what you needed, or was there a visual with that where Filnyr would understand?
Just put it. You could just put it on your
No, I
belly
just say-
and have
I
him
just
push it
say-
in.
I just say, strike me with the spear, Filnyr. And as he's running to me, I throw it to him
All right.
in a really cool, coordinated move.
Yeah, we see the slow-mo in action, and you see some trepidation across Filnyr's face as he tries to understand what the fuck he's just been
And
asked to do to get
and
the
I'm-
friend, to kill the friend that he's only just gotten
And
back.
I'm gonna look Filnyr dead in his orbital sockets.
Yeah, you are. With absolute certainty, I bet. Okay. And
Filnyr Omajira, I remember you. Send me home.
okay, so what's the bonus? Is it strength bonus?
You use this like a packed weapon.
Okay. Then I will fucking 14. Although I imagine I probably get he's probably just standing there making
Yeah.
himself big, not
He
covering.
closes his
So
eyes. You have advantage on this. This is
Okay.
so lame.
28,
Okay,
there we go.
28. There you go.
I mean, I got 2 attacks. Do you need the damage?
Yeah, 8d6.
Okay. 8d6. Oh boy. My d6s. All right.
Oh, sorry, I just realized something. Well, we'll see here.
23.
Just not rolling high on these.
No.
That's no.
So is the idea that he actually has to do all of the hit point
No.
damage?
No.
Okay.
I am looking for a point threshold for this so that Tempest knows to come get him.
Okay.
Got it.
Because the other thing I could do is use my channeled divinity to give him plus 10 on his first attack.
Well, it's
But I didn't know I could.
I
do
gave him advantage
that.
because you have
advantage,
offered yourself
advantage.
up.
yeah,
Okay,
you're not
so he
you're not
gets a second
shielding
attack
yourself.
now.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not trying to dodge
That's
it.
right.
You've made
Sure.
yourself big.
Yes.
I know this is a tough body to pierce,
All right. So
but do your best.
here comes number 2. 26
That's a hit.
and 8d6 again.
Jesus. It doesn't take much to get there.
33
there
on
it
that
is.
one. So
Okay.
Boom.
56 total.
So Abel says, Filnyr, I need you. Stab me with this spear. And he stabs him, and it gets right in his left arm. And it like pierces him, and you can tell it hurts like hell, but Abel doesn't even react. He's like, do it again. And he hits him right above the mid, in the midsection, right above the belt, and it sinks underneath his breastplate and goes in, and a lightning bolt hits Abel, and you have 5 seconds before you were taken back to your home. Abel.
The burden of a creator is heavy, Filnyr. You don't have to carry it alone.
And he disappears. and there's the statue he had animated with his body falls to the ground. The statue of Tempus as a young man. And you now hear outside in the street, you hear commotion, and you hear fireballs going off, and you hear the sound of wings flapping, and you hear Nimrod Tolkien say, "No, no!" And then the chaos of the street drowns out his voice.
Nimrod, come back inside!
We're out of initiative.
Okay.
Florn looks up at you and says, "Man, why did you follow me here? I was moving on, man. Why did you do this? You can have Gilbrain."
The stone was not yours to take, Florn.
"What do you mean? It chose me, Filnyr. We didn't
No.
have to be like this."
No, it did not.
"It did. I felt it."
You were corrupting the power within it, and you were going to kill it. And with it, you were going to kill Tempus, the very god you have proposed to worship and admire.
"They're not real gods?"
We spoke to him. Did you not just see Abel?
"No, it didn't look like Abel to me. It was a young man."
Yes, I suppose you're right.
More to the point, where are we?
Are you with Havis?
I'm resting my foot on Florn's chest.
I
Why have you allied yourself with Havis?
didn't ally myself with anybody. I just knew I couldn't go back home. You were going to kill me if I stayed there.
Yes, well.
Florn,
Not
I
wrong.
ran off to the only place I knew where to go.
where are we, Florn?
Isn't it obvious?
We're in Havis's kingdom.
God damn it.
He's given up on it. He doesn't want to go back there.
So what's happening now? I go outside.
All right. Dragons are ripping apart the body of Nimrod
Oh,
Tolkien.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
You're in the middle of a courtyard inside city walls, flanked by two giant towers. And the sky is green with dragons flying above it. And you see that there is a chaos of elves as they are regrouping and making a charge back to the bar where you are. You see at least 100 of these men.
I knew. The moment it was elves, I was like, oh, fuck.
How far away?
Here we go. Not far.
100 feet.
100
Nimrod
feet.
was right outside shooting magic missiles back.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Yeah.
we got to find the back
we
fucking door.
We try to get out of here. Ionus holds his hands up and he casts Meteor Swarm on every fucking thing. And
Are you gonna fucking live through
and
this?
protects
Good Lord.
Nimrod Tolkien from the Meteor Swarm.
Well, I mean, you're going to protect the different parts of him.
He is literally ripped. He is dead.
He is ripped apart. He is ripped
okay.
apart.
The radius of Meteor Swarm is 80 feet.
Okay.
So
Revivify. Oh.
yeah, I mean, if he's
Abel's gone, so
we've got Revivify potions, but not for body
not
parts.
for body parts. Yeah.
So Meteor Swarm.
Well, I mean, if you find the right part.
All right. So tell me this. Riddle me this,
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Why not teleport?
yeah, right?
Why not teleport?
Just get us the fuck out of here.
All right. I could do plane shift, but you have to be touching me.
Well, yeah, you got to run
And
back
I thought
inside.
Nimrod was alive.
Yeah,
Well,
you
he's
probably-
not alive.
If I go out and I see he's not alive and they're after us, then I'll run back inside and I'll just say, "Everyone grab me now."
And
And we
I think we
grab
do.
him.
Yeah.
And I am grabbing Florn.
All right. So we all
Okay.
have to be touching and
Yep.
I'll cast plane shift and get us the hell out of here.
okay. And that's a level 7?
Yeah.
All right. Let me roll it.
And where are we going?
We're going back to Gilbrain.
All right.
But where?
At Gilbrain.
No, you got to pick a spot. We got to go somewhere.
I don't think plane shift works that way.
No.
Yep. Here we go. It's a lot of D10s. Oh man.
Yes.
33. It's like not even a lightning bolt.
Woo! Lovely.
That's 7. Yeah, that's enough. Damn. 2 1s, 2 3s. We got a 10 and a 9 in there, but man. Okay.
I mean, it hurt.
All right.
Ooh, still up.
Okay. All right. So is there a fail chance on this, John?
Not for Gilbrain.
No, he can. So it basically, if he just has to decide where he wants to go. So he could have thought of Lake and Hearth, and we might get near it or whatever. But he thought Gilbrain, so we're somewhere.
Yeah,
there.
I know right where you're gonna be. I know right where you're gonna be.
Right in the gaping maw of. No, I'm just kidding.
No. You appear at a well-apportioned royal room. This is your bedroom, Ionus Silhavine.
in Monterre?
In the city of Monterre. You arrive there. There's no one in it. It's dusty. There's cobwebs, but it is almost exactly as you had left it.
And I take all that damage and I just fall into my bed. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Did they not change the... Jesus, how old is this?
Perhaps it was all a dream.
Yeah.
we haven't left, Schnobik. We're home. We're home, Schnobik.
This is your home.
This is my bedroom. Filnyr, it's my bedroom.
We're in Monterre. Oh, my
And
goodness.
I pick Florn up by the scruff of his neck. Now it sounds like we've got a conversation to have here.
Schnobik, you shouldn't have gone in there.
We didn't.
You should have left better well off alone.
You should have left well enough alone.
I did.
Not before you tried to kill us. And took the Godstone, whether you say it chose you or not is irrelevant. You were sapping the power of a god, to the point of desecration and demise.
And he just looks at you, Filnyr, and points at Quiet Dark and says, I bet it's not that different from what you're doing with that short sword.
It may not be, but I know where this power comes from, and I have asked. And I have tried to speak to Donatus, and I was not shunned or denied.
Well, Havis is going to be pissed.
He was pissed already.
He was so happy that I brought him this thing. He's going to want to kill me. And that's where we're going to end episode 100 of Every War Must End, the Dungeon
Florn,
Dads
your list of
podcast.
allies grows thin.
Like Havis wants to kill you, get in line.
Yeah.
Oh, we never meant to hurt you.
Yeah. Man, I really was excited you were going to cast Meteor Swarm.
I was excited too.
You got bullied out of that. I don't know what happened. You could have easily survived Meteor Swarm and Plane Shift.
Yeah, with those rolls, you probably could have.
I probably could have with you rolling it. It was smarter to do the plane shift and get out of there. I just thought that with Nimrod we couldn't get to him.
Here's what I'm going to do before we get to the bonus. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to roll the level 9 necrotic that you would have taken.
All right.
And let's see if
All right.
what would have happened.
Yeah, let's see what would happen.
Wait, don't tell them. Answer on the bonus episode. No,
Okay.
that's mean. That's mean.
Okay. Tell me this.
Uh-huh.
How many hit points did you have left on your character sheet?
42.
All right. You're going to have to wait a week to find out if he would have been able to cast Meteor Swarm and survive.
We'll put the over-under at 41.
There you go.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean,
Let's do that.
what's the average of 90-10, I guess, right?
I mean, yeah, 90,
46,
right?
40,
and a half.
47, 48.
Okay. Well, that's probably that's probably where we should set the line.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Half a
chime in on
99.
Facebook or Discord or wherever you got us and let us know if you think
Yeah.
it'd be over or under.
Oh man. Toodaloo, everybody.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
The only thing that's related to that I just love so much is the Shaquille O'Neal's just put $20 in. Do you know about
yeah,
this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. The system
You'd never
works.
spend $79 on the gas because you just put $20 in. It works.
You still just spent the same amount of money, bro.
No, I just spent $20.
The system works. I only spend $20. Listen to the system. The system works.
He's so just like, this is it. There's no arguing with this system.
He's one of these guys that like everything went right for him for so long in his life. You just can't argue with that guy. And he's funny too.
Yeah.
He is
You
really
hear
funny.
Jimmy Kimmel's joke about running into Shaquille O'Neal in the locker room?
No.
And he's like, they were playing like some celebrity basketball game or something. And he was like, so we're in the locker room. And I'm like, man, he's in the shower. I was like, I just got to peek. Like, if you're in the locker room with Shaquille O'Neal, like my curiosity got the better of me. I just had to peek. And I come around, I look in the shower, and I come face to face with this big, bald, black security guy who squints one eye at me and goes, And I was like, all right, no, you're right. And then later at dinner, I told Shaquille, I said, sorry, I just curiosity got the better of me, but your security guard waved me off. And he said, I don't have a security guard.
That's really funny. Oh my god. All right, we ready for this, Tim? You're
Yes.
taking off. You're taking off.
Yeah.
Taking flight. Gadsden.
Shaq has called me Opie before, so I.
That's so. Oh my god! You don't look anything like George Lucas.
George Lucas.